The Anggan and Asaki tribes of the Moro Plateau, Papua New Guinea, have practiced a unique mummification technique, smoke preservation. Once sucked, the mummy was not buried in a grave or cemetery. Instead, they were placed on steep cliffs, so they overlooked the village below. The sight of charred and red corpses hanging in the mountains may seem very strange, but for the Anggan people, this is the highest form of respect for the dead. The process itself is carried out carefully and thoroughly by experienced embalmers. First, the corpse's knees, elbows and feet are cut open, and the body fat is completely drained. Then, a hollow bamboo stick is inserted into the stomach of the deceased, and the droplets are collected. These drops are applied to the hair and skin of living relatives. Through this ritual, the power of the deceased is believed to be channeled to the living. The remaining liquid is saved for later use as cooking oil. The bodies were displayed on the side of a cliff overlooking their home in Coke village. The Anggan tribe believes that if they can still see the face of a deceased person, then their spirit is still with them. When the remains began to deteriorate, family members would take them back to the village for restoration. The Anggan tribe recovered their mummified bodies. Although Christian missionaries have tried to change the Anggan way of life, the tradition remains alive. The eyes, mouth and anus were sewn shut to reduce air intake and prevent rotting of the flesh. This is believed to be a key step to ensure the mummies are perfectly preserved for centuries to come. The soles of the feet, tongue and palms of the hands are also cut off and given to the surviving partner. The remains were then thrown into a communal bonfire and smoked. Once completely smoked, the mummy was coated with clay and red ochre, which served as a natural cocoon, protecting the body from rot and scavengers. The process is now complete and the mummy is ready to be displayed. Males, females and even babies were mummified using the same method. Mummies at least 200 years old can still be found on the Moro Plateau today. During celebrations and events, mummies might be carried down from cliffs and then returned soon after. A rare honor is bestowed upon deceased Anggan warriors. They remain the guardians of the village, even after death. Mummified soldiers were placed in special stations on the cliffs. They become watchdogs who continue to protect the village in the afterlife. One of the soldiers' mummies is from World War II. He was bayoneted by Japanese troops and preserved by the elders. He now stands guard in the Anggan tribe, tied with a string from his bow and arrow. Anggan's mummification process can be scary for people who don't understand what the ritual means. In fact, the treatment was banned in 1975, when Papua New Guinea gained independence. Today, many tribes practice Christian burials, and only a few tribes in remote areas still choose to mummify their dead.